Anyway, as I was speaking from the previous video, when I discovered my friends who are British and Austrian, I was surprised over the fact that these people wanted to live forever. Surprised over the fact that they actually had the same endeavors of wanting to live forever as I did. And that no one shallily actually admits that it's impossible. And that they actually want to try to reach that quantum leap like they did with nuclear energy and flying to the moon. If you told people from the ancient times that you would fly to the moon, you'd get laughed at. And so we did in 1967. No, 1969. Thanks to Buzz Aldrin. At the time he was Edward Aldrin, and Neil Armstrong, of course. One small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind, as they say in the NASCAR Rumble game as well. What a coincidence. And in the quest for immortality, which has been a dream for mankind for ages, is no different. And now it's within our grasp, because Liz Parrish actually had 100 injections into her to stop her body from aging altogether, making her immune to all sorts of diseases. And I'm surprised that I wasn't called stupid for wanting to live forever. I'm surprised that there's a lot of people out there that actually do want to achieve the possibilities and a quantum leap that is immortality. Well, not immortality, because it's not a promise that you won't get hit by a car or hit by a bus, end up in a plane crash, or whatever the fuck. Accidental deaths will still happen. As long as you stay out of harm's way, you could live forever. Anyway, the point I was making is that I'm impressed that there were a lot of European friends of mine and other life extensionist supporters that actually want to live forever physically, and have come to terms that there is no God or no afterlife, or at least there's no probable odds of a afterlife yet. At least no concrete evidence. At least no evidence that we think is concrete, though. At least no evidence that we should completely take seriously until we feel much more secure about it. Because I want you guys to know that, yes, I am an atheist. Thanks to the internet's brutality towards me, verbal brutality, I kind of came to terms and decided to leave religion altogether because I couldn't stand the absurd bigotry and intolerance towards other people that it was plagued with, because mean-spirited nature isn't for me at all, because, yes, I was raised to not have that sort of mean-spirited nature, whether it be racism, ableism, homophobia, or whatever the fuck. So, because of people, a lot of religious people harassing me, because I put my trust in science over religion, I had to say, fuck it, I'm an atheist. That was a word that I was quite, afraid of for some reason, because I was actually irrationally afraid that I would be condemned to hell for being one. But now, suddenly, ever since I was told that I will go to hell just because I support gay people, I'm like, fuck it, I'd rather go to hell than be a slave to a tyrant. Anyway, before this video got all too goddamn personal, the biggest pro of meeting friends on the internet is that you meet a lot of friends that have the same dreams as you, the same passions as you, the same imagination as you, the same endeavors as you do, the same common sense as you do, the same food for thought as you do, all of it. Sometimes even food for thought they had that you never thought you would want to have. And that's a huge joy of meeting friends on the internet, is that they have the same imagination and creative thinking and food for thought as you do. And that's exactly what makes socializing on the internet fun sometimes, is that meet a lot of intelligent people, you meet a lot of people that are probably too smart for your own good, that have a lot of crazy ideas for inventions, that have a lot of unbelievable common sense that no one has ever heard of, a lot of hilarious moments that make you make you want to take surgery to get your guts removed because how bad you damaged them from laughing so hard. Yada yada yada. Yeah. How many more twisters? That's ridiculous. Anyway, another big pro on the internet is that when you watch YouTube videos, and if you ever felt so angry and wondered whether or not your anger was petty or not, you have a lot of people showing the same kind of anger, the same kind of rages that you would have off the camera, because you don't ever ever truly feel alone in terms of emotion that way, or in terms of what you believe, or what imaginations and passions and endeavors you have, or what common sense you have, or what sense of logic you have. And that's one of the big joys of making friends on the internet. I apologize if I do sound preachy and all that stuff, but I just feel so thankful that I was blessed with all of these sorts of gifts over the course of being on YouTube for 10 years. It blessed me with all sorts of best friends and memories I've had with them over the years. And I'm only 7 tracks away from sweeping the whole NASCAR schedule. Having best friends means that you don't even have to spend money to stay at a hotel, and even if you do spend money to stay at a hotel, you'll still happen to meet up with your friends at the track. Hell, apps like Meetup.com are no different. It's pretty damn awesome to meet up with other metalheads at shows like Sabotage or Sprees or whatever fuck, from Facebook groups that are called those said bands, because it's awesome that you don't ever feel truly feel alone for being a super fan of whatever heavy metal band that doesn't feel like it gets enough common praise in your local hometown. But when you line up for a Sabaton, you're amazed by how much fans Sabaton actually truthfully has in your area. Sabaton's like my second favorite band, and now I used to think only the Swedish people would know about them, but it appears that a lot of Bostonians know who they are, based on the long-ass lines I had to deal with at the House of Blues and Worcester venue. And I'm going to see them again on September 12th. That's as if coronavirus doesn't cancel them out, at least. And a lot of people will still give me the excuse that making friends beyond your hometown is what makes you a loser, a desperate scrub, but of course that's objectively wrong, because no one wants to make friends in our hometown just for the sake of spectacle. Because if you just make friends all because they are in your hometown, or because they go to the same school with you or the same work as you do, then that doesn't really have any weight or substance or subtlety. Because making friends with metalheads Star Wars fans, Chernobyl dedicators or whatever the fuck, or NASCAR fans, sports fans in general that enjoy the same hobbies as you do, even if they happen to be a fan of different athletes, bands, or drivers as you are, but still nevertheless have the same hobbies and mutual affections as you do, then that's what is true friendship. It doesn't matter where they're from, just as long as you are close to their heart. Whether or not they're from your hometown is objectively irrelevant, so I hate to say it, but if you limit yourself to just the hometown crowd, then I think you're the loser. Because there's no harm in making friends who belong in the same fan base or community as you do on the internet. Because you'll never know if you'll meet another you. Or hell, you'll never even know if you'll find a girl out there that will genuinely love you. I've already met plenty of European female friends of mine that I'm pretty damn goddamn close to. That I see a lot of myself in. Okay, I don't mean that in a kinky way, so don't take that the wrong way. I meant in terms of common personalities, common hobbies, all that stuff, so don't think it the wrong way. Don't you dare think it dirty. Because every time I meet people that have the same critical thinking as I do, I'm always like, phew, thank God I'm not the only one that has that sort of common sense. Because every time someone says, I don't believe in homosexuality, and then someone else says, how could you not believe in something that is proven to exist, yet believe in something that's never been scientifically proven to exist? Especially when there's plenty of scientific evidence that people are born gay. And thank Christ, I've met a lot of people on the internet that have that same knowledge as I do. Hold on, for some reason my controller stopped working. Never mind. Since this controller has stopped responding, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, subscribe, and if you have any questions, just comment on this video. Do whatever the fuck. Don't incite harassment or whatever the fuck. And if you guys... This is a woeful performance. If you guys just genuinely want to have a nice conversation with me or whatever the fuck, hit me up. I'm right here in the comment section. Peace out.